As the 2025 OT Publishing Coupe Cup with Toyo Tyres Championship arrived at the Snetterton 300 circuit in Norfolk, we're going behind the scenes with leading team Cursley Motorsport to provide an insight into what goes into a race meeting both on and off the track.
I'm Alex Cursley. I run Cursley Motorsport in the Coupe Cup, the Junior Saloon Car Championship. So we're a family-run team. It's all sort of born out of me going racing and doing quite well at it, and just enabling other people to do the same now. Yeah, so I started racing the coupes in 2015. And like I say, we've done quite well, and then the following year we built another car for someone and ran that, and we've been doing the same ever since and sort of growing and growing each year.
My name's Sheila Cursley. I'm basically Harvey Cursley's mum. I provide help with all the hospitality, food, watering, everything else. I clean cars, help to tow, make sure that everybody's organised on time, ready to go out for quali. Bits and pieces to take the pressure off Alex and the mechanics and everybody else and the drivers, so that it's all organised, fingers crossed.
The work that goes into it is relentless. The paddock atmosphere is good. It's sort of naturally a friendly paddock to be in the Coupe Cup. That's what we're all about. I mean, obviously, I have to make sure with the times, if we're running ahead or behind, things like that. Just making sure that they're fed before they go out, not straight before they go out as well. So I've got to think of all that in the aspects of eating with the drivers, make sure they're hydrated enough. Again, making sure the windows and the mirrors and the cars are clean, looking good. And just make sure everybody's happy. If they need anything, that I'll go and get it and things like that. And obviously a bit more pressure. Got my own son in with the seniors this year, but I'm looking forward to this season and the Coupe Cup.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite good. I mean, obviously the juniors helped a lot with my development and the racecraft, and obviously, as we've seen, if you've been watching, it's transferred over to these, because we've been up the front quite a bit, and it's been quite good, and just be able to show that I can drive. Because it's me and my dad that do everything to the car. I know my way around them, which obviously as a driver it helps if you know your car. So in that aspect it definitely does help, and it ultimately makes you a better driver.
Just making sure that the drivers are comfortable, that they're happy when they come in, just asking them, is everything okay? How did that go? Taking that pressure off of, like I say, the mechanics and things, then I can refer back to them. I mean,
if you're doing well and we look good in the paddock, then it's obviously going to be attractive to someone who just wants to come along and go racing. We try and make it easy for people to come and do. Because it's not everyone can store a car and build it, and I've got a trailer or anything. So we try and provide that full service for everyone, so they can just say, yeah, let's go racing.
Yes, right. Hi, I'm Max Papworth, and I am 19 years old, and this is my first full season of racing in the Honda Coupes, and also my first full season racing in general in cars. I've done a little bit of karting, not anything like owner driver or Rotax, because it's all been rental karting and a couple hundred.
My name's Nathan Williams. I'm racing for Cursley. So I started sim racing about 3 years ago. I won quite a few championships and that with perfect acceleration sim racing. And then this is my first year in real life racing, where I'm racing with Cursley in the OT Coupe Cup. And
about 2-3 years ago, when I left school, I finally, when I got my own income, I decided, why not go motor racing? Probably quite an expensive mistake, but we're here now and we're enjoying it.
It's a big change, and Cursley have been brilliant with it. They've really helped. I've come on so much as a driver in these last 3 rounds, and I couldn't have asked for more from the team.
I mean, obviously my dad, he was the first one to drive this model of car. Well, not first overall, but he was the first out of our team to drive one of these. Obviously he was quick in it, but it was just getting the setup. But now, after a few years, it's definitely developed a lot, and it's a quick car, and him having the experience, it's obviously helped a lot.
So this is a Hyundai Coupe Cup car. So they have 2-litre engines and produce about 130 horsepower. So this is the inside, obviously completely stripped out with, there's nothing in there, and then a roll cage. Over there you've got your steering wheel, your driving position, and then you've got the ignition over there, as well as your fire extinguisher.
I wouldn't be here where I am, well, fighting towards the front of the field without Alex, Sheila, Harvey, and everyone else around. Jake as well, especially.
So I'm Matthew Swan, and I'm the Junior Saloon Car Championship driver for Cursley Motorsport. And here's my father.
I've just been introduced. I'm Matthew's dad. We are complete newbies to this. We've got no motorsport background in the family, so for Matthew, the priority for us was to have a team that were, a nice, homely, welcoming but professional feel, and the guys have been outstanding, and we can't thank them enough for the support not only they give Matthew but that give us as well, because this is a whole new world to both of us.
Cursley have been absolutely amazing. They've gave me a really powerful car to kind of challenge in that midfield. As I'm getting more experience now, you've kind of seen the progressive results from Donington now up to Silverstone, that I've just got way better, and that's just through progressing in the car and just getting more of a hang of it. So they've been absolutely amazing. I can't thank Alex and Sheila enough. They've done a stellar job.
Alton was quite a weekend. We qualified 5th, I think, and then I was leading race 1, and then I dropped down, and then I dropped down to 3rd, but then I got called in because a bit of the bumper was hanging off, and so I started last in the 2nd race, and I think I finished 5th in race 2, so last to 5th in a race, and pretty good.
Obviously, as a team, we want to grow and move onwards and upwards. We're going to stay with the coupes. I love it here. It's just a good laugh and good racing. Obviously, we moved into the juniors because that's what Harvey wanted to do. And we like that, and it's we're sort of relishing the challenge of a more serious championship. We want to try and nail that as well, like we have done here.
A lot of preparation that goes in before we even get to the track that people don't see, and like Alex, prepping all the cars weeks before we even get them out. So there's a lot before. I think this is the easy bit when we're here. It's the before bit.
We always try to help out, because I don't really want to be that person that just rocks up and just relies on everyone else to do stuff. I kind of want to help out, like be a team player.
I think it's not in our nature to just sit back and let other people do it, and they're Alex and Sheila and Will on data as well, and the other guys on the spanners. They do an incredible job. So if we can help a little bit, lighten the load, whether it's just helping to set things up or take things down at the end of the day, or just running little errands around the paddock, whether it's on a junior one or whether it's like the coupes today, we just love being around the paddock and working with the guys, whether it's as spectators essentially as we are today, or actually when we're involved in a race weekend.
I'd say that the team relationship is more important than a lot of other things. People don't realise it, but when you're coming racing, a 3-day weekend's about 20 times a year, because I go and support Matthew over there, who's part of Junior Saloon Cars. We all spend so much time around each other. It becomes like a second family almost.
I'm assuming that we will restart time again at...
I think the pace was definitely there. Obviously second, only 2 tenths off the pole. I struggled a bit with just getting clean air. I constantly have to overtake people, and then I think due to the temperature, just later on in the session, the rears had gone, and I was really struggling to keep it on track. So really pleased with my results.
We've got 3 cars today. Yeah, Nathan, he's up there. He didn't quite get pole, so he's on the front row though. So he's looking good. Max is not far behind him. And we've got Harvey, which we're struggling a little bit with the car. So we're going to see what we can do for him and see where it goes in race 1.
We should be able to keep it up there, and that was my problem at the last couple of rounds, is understeer, because there was no pressure on the front really. But we should be alright. We should still be up there, if not higher, but we'll just see how it goes.
Obviously I'm hoping to win both races, so it's just trying to keep out of trouble and work my way up that one position, and then just sort of see what I can do and try and preserve the car so it doesn't get damaged for the second race.
After a strong qualifying, Nathan Williams managed to convert his front row start to a race win, but he didn't have it easy. A good start off the line certainly helped, but Williams really had to fight to hold on, with the race leader swapping lap after lap. After a difficult start, Max Papworth completed a quiet but incredibly consistent race with a respectable 5th. And after a promising start to the race, unfortunately Harvey Cursley fell down the order due to damage.
It was an interesting race. I qualified 4th. Not the best of starts for me because I'm still learning how to get the car off the line. It's not as easy as you think, because here's the thing, in rental karting, it's literally put your foot down, go. In these you've got to slip the clutch and all stuff like that, so we're getting there. And then I dropped down to 6th, made myself back up to 5th, and I just stayed in no man's land because unfortunately I made a mistake on lap 2. Lost the toe going down the back straight, and it's hard to catch around here because of slipstream.
It wasn't long before the grid was called for the final race of the day, and it was a familiar story at the front, with Nathan Williams fighting for the win. He had to settle for a second on this occasion after another close fight at the front. Behind them in the midfield, the action was as close as ever, which saw Max Papworth get stuck into more exciting battles on the 300 circuit. He held on to 6th place to round out a solid day at the office. Meanwhile, Harvey Cursley made an impressive charge through the field to finish a challenging day with P11. His race was filled with plenty of close moments and impressive overtakes as he fought hard to climb through the order.
Nathan Williams. and go.